In my past life, my husband Michael took pity on the elderly widower John living upstairs. When he wanted to give away our half-empty cooking oil to him, I readily agreed. Later I mysteriously contracted an STD. Michael immediately accused me of infidelity, storming into my workplace to cause a scene. I lost my job. My parents disowned me. Friends avoided me like the plague. And even my own child cried while calling me dirty. Utterly desolate. I climbed to the rooftop. When I opened my eyes again, I'd returned to the day John first moved in. One moment I was plummeting toward concrete, wind howling in my ears alongside horrified screams from open windows. The next, I stood in our kitchen clutching that same oil container. Michael poked his head through the doorway. "Honey, poor old John upstairs is all alone. I want to bring him something." His eyes locked onto the oil in my hands. "Perfect. Your company just gave us new stock yesterday. Let's give him this older one." My mind reeled with returning memories. Last timeline. The unexplained STD diagnosis. Michael's vicious online smear campaign turning internet trolls against me. His workplace ambush that got me fired. Everyone labeling me a promiscuous shamed parents. Friends. Even my own son who'd wail mommy's gross. And flee. The endless harassment calls. Rotting garbage dumped at my door. Finally standing on that windswept ledge, I dug fingernails into my palm. Pain. Real pain. This wasn't some deathbed hallucination I had truly reset to when my life still held promise. Clear skin. Healthy body. Respectable career. Michael snatched the oil container from my dazed grip, moving with unusual urgency toward the door. Last time, I'd admired his charitable spirit toward the lonely senior. Now I watched his retreating back, remembering how eagerly he'd always volunteered to deliver care packages. The doorbell rings with either half a bucket of oil or a watermelon these days. Now, half a bucket could keep him occupied for a few minutes. For me, it's rare breathing room. His footsteps fade, plunging the house into sudden stillness. I set down the spatula, leaning weakly against the kitchen cabinet. I take deliberate breaths, trying to untangle the knotted memories, the humiliation of false accusations from my past life, the crushing abandonment by family, my child's heartrending sobs, the indescribable physical decay, all vivid as yesterday. Closing my eyes, silent tears trace my cheeks. This time, I won't repeat those mistakes. I'd believed our marriage loving and respectful. Yet in that previous existence, he cheated first, scheming to destroy me. Now that I hold foresight, I'll return every betrayal measure for measure. Keys rattle in the front door within 10 minutes. I swiftly resume cooking. My movements casual. "Honey, I'm home." Michael's voice carries from the entryway, fatigue clinging to his words. He collapses onto the couch like spilled porridge. "Wake me when dinner's ready, sweetheart." His snores begin before the sentence finishes. Grabbing my phone, I order multiple greasy takeout entrees through a delivery app. "Expect me to cook for you? Enjoy your gutter oil feast." His phone rests by the couch arm, password set to our anniversary date. I approach, whispering "Michael?" His drowsy grunt answers. Trembling fingers unlock the device. I comb through social media first. Searches for babe. Good night. Shower time, nothing suspicious. Of course he'd sanitize accounts sharing a password. Delivery apps and shopping platforms show only home/work addresses. Even Ant Forest energy harvests appear routine. No anomalies. Undeterred, I download popular dating apps, attempting his number. Each opens to registration screens. First-time user? My stomach drops. This operational security exceeds expectations. The couch cushion shifts slightly. I instantly lock the device, replacing it precisely. Michael adjusts position without waking. The investigation pauses. Collecting delivered food. I transfer takeout to serving plates. Returning, I find the bathroom shower running. Why now? The timing puzzles me, but I dismiss the thought. I started browsing online affair exposing guides. Phone tracking cheating spouse guide. I faked a business trip and finally caught my husband in bed. Beware of closeted gays. 5 signs of same-sex infidelity. Soon. Michael sat at the dining table reeking of body wash. The smell turned my stomach, making me reluctant to share a meal with this walking petri dish. I'll throw your clothes in the washer before they mildew, I offered, carrying the laundry basket to the bathroom with disguised disgust. Until I gathered evidence. I couldn't risk tipping him off. Just as I dumped the load in, Michael barged in, slamming the door violently. "Don't wash those," he shouted, snatching the basket mid-air. His boxers tumbled out, releasing the distinct odor of peanut oil. "Did you spill cooking oil?" "Why, yeah. It's tricky to clean. I'll handle it." I should have been suspicious then. Later, I'd wish I'd scalded my hands. A month passed without progress. I'd avoided intimacy, leaving him sexually frustrated, yet he remained composed. Clearly, someone else was relieving him. My tracking app showed only home and office locations. Even his visits to help upstairs neighbor John lasted mere minutes, impossible for trysts. If I couldn't find the mistress, I'd lure them to me. After planting hidden cameras everywhere, I checked into a nearby hotel. The motion alert chimed. 2 figures entered our home on screen. My breath caught Michael and a woman with a cheap-looking chestnut wig, red miniskirt, and fishnet stockings. Her thunder thighs and muffin top made me question his taste. She looked up. The face staring back was at least 60. What the actual fuck? I was momentarily stunned. The woman's face was caked with thick foundation, giving her an unnaturally stiff appearance. Her lips were slathered in crimson lipstick so garish it seemed to bleed. The kaleidoscope of eyeshadow piled onto her lids was downright theatrical. Disappointed, I lowered my phone, clearly a misunderstanding. This had to be one of Michael's elderly relatives. Maybe she'd just come back from evening line dancing. Senior citizens these days sure had vibrant nightlives. As I tilted my head skyward, brainstorming other ways to catch a cheating spouse, suspicious slurping noises erupted from my phone. Glancing down reflexively, I witnessed a sight that would haunt me for eternity. No amount of holy water could purge this visual stain. There was Michael, passionately making out with this heavily made-up woman in his arms. The revoltingly wet smacks of their kiss wormed into my ears as they moaned with nauseating fervor. This wasn't just infidelity, it felt like a cosmic violation. Why would my husband lock lips with someone old enough to be his aunt? Was this the source of that inexplicable STD I'd contracted last year? Gagging violently, I barely made it to the hotel bathroom before dry heaving over the sink. For self-preservation, I skipped the bedroom footage but immediately opened the pre-drafted chat. My hired muscle, currently lurking in the apartment stairwell, received the command, storm in posing as angry neighbors. Then call the cops for solicitation. Execute now. The living room camera showed Michael scrambling at the thunderous pounding. "Who is it?" he barked, panic rising. "Downstairs neighbor," roared a gruff voice. "Your damn plumbing's flooding my ceiling. Open up before I break this door down." Michael shoved the woman toward hiding, frantically yanking up his pants. The door flew open to reveal a tank of a man, sleeveless shirt showcasing tattooed biceps, wielding a mop like a battering ram. "Calm down," Michael pleaded. "There's no leak." "No leak?" The intruder bulldozed past him. "Your bathroom's raining on my living room." He brandished the mop toward the bedroom. "I'm checking that toilet now." Michael turned pale and tried to block the man's path. Dude, that's private." The burly man shoved Michael aside and slammed open the bedroom door. A deafening holy shit erupted from the security monitor's speakers. The intruder froze, mop clattering to the floor. What the hell are you doing?" he choked out, clutching his nose. The bedspread bore suspicious yellow stains with a puddle of viscous liquid at its center. "That reeks. Is that fucking shit? What kind of sick shit are you into?" The middle-aged woman calmly adjusted her skirt. Never seen adults getting intimate. "Sweetheart?" Michael stammered, "And no. It's not what you think. This is a misunderstanding. The intruder's eyes darted between the woman's garish makeup and the stained sheets. Dude. This ain't your wife. Since when you into grannies who shit the bed? He backed toward the door. Dialing 911, I'm reporting prostitution. This nasty shit's leaking through my ceiling. Michael lunged for the phone. Bro. Let's talk this out. The neighbor shoved him hard. Talk my ass. You nasty fucks are flooding my apartment with your nasty business. Cops arrived within minutes. 2 officers entered the apartment wearing identical disgusted expressions. The woman approached them first. Officers. This is all a mistake. I'm just visiting from upstairs. The neighbor jabbed his finger at the bed. Check those shit-stained sheets. You call that a friendly visit? The officers peered at the mattress and visibly gagged. Are you two acquainted? An officer asked. Both nodded vigorously. What's her name then? The interrogation room fell silent. Michael stared at his shoes. Face burning crimson. The woman chuckled awkwardly. Makeup cracking at the edges. The cop's voice hardened. Can't even name your neighbor? You're coming downtown. Michael's knees buckled. Officers. We're not criminals. The woman smoothed her wig. Let's go. I've got nothing to hide. At the precinct. I watched through one-way glass. Michael sat trembling like a scolded child while the woman lounged defiantly. Her neon lipstick glowing under fluorescent lights. Approaching the front desk. I demanded, I'm his wife. Who's that woman? The officer's face contorted like he'd swallowed battery acid. Ma'am, that's, a man. A man? My mind went blank. Not comprehending. The officer nodded. Pointing at John, who was currently picking at a run in his fishnet stockings with grotesque concentration. Bile rose in my throat. John. The reclusive neighbor from upstairs? The same elderly man Michael had insisted we show charity to. Delivering cooking oil and watermelons? This pensioner had been wearing women's lingerie and doing unspeakable things with Michael in our marital bed. Not even trashy romance novels dared plotlines this absurd. Memories surfaced like sewage, Michael showering immediately after every visit to John's apartment. That faint peanut oil scent clinging to his boxers last week. I'd dismissed it as grocery spillage. Now the truth curdled my stomach. Officers. I managed. Producing the USB drive. This home security footage might clarify things. The recording made seasoned cops avert their eyes. After hushed consultation. One officer confirmed, Mrs. Brown. This constitutes extramarital relations. However, without financial exchange, we can't pursue prostitution charges. Free of charge? This wasn't some sordid transaction but twisted mutual affection. I rose mechanically. Please don't disclose my involvement. The stench of their betrayal followed me, soiled sheets reeking of lubricants and worse. Thank God our children were safe at Grandma's. I'd rather torch that house than re-enter. In my hotel room. I edited the surveillance footage with clinical precision. The masked embrace outside our bedroom. The post-coital disaster zone officers documented. Every pixel nauseated me. Yet each frame was evidentiary gold. After blurring explicit portions, I uploaded the video to Metro Gossip Hub's 5,000 member Facebook group. Let our community feast on this rancid truth. Michael's LinkedIn smile would soon curdle beneath the comments section tsunami. I created a burner account with a profile picture of a white bunny. Admin. I've got some piping hot tea to spill. The group admin responded instantly, how juicy. Spill it. I sent some screenshot previews. After a few seconds of silence, the admin sent a shocked reaction gif. Holy shit. This is nuclear-level drama. Local scoop? Swear on my life. Got the full video. Posting now. Within minutes. The group chat exploded. WTF am I looking at? Dude looks so clean-cut but into some kinky shit. That cross-dressing grandpa lives in my apartment complex. Gross. I'm trying to eat here. Anyone got the uncensored version? DM me. Notifications flooded my phone until it started lagging. I reached out to other gossip group admins. Within an hour, the video spread through every urban rumor mill. Soon the original admin messaged us This tea's scorching. The whole city's buzzing. People already ID'd Michael, works at some tech firm. Heard folks planning to ambush him at his office. I smiled. This was only phase 1. When Michael left for work tomorrow, he'd face the same public shaming that destroyed me in my past life. Total social annihilation. No escape. The video went viral beyond private groups. Opportunists uploaded pixelated clips to TikTok and YouTube Shorts, racking up millions of views. Comments poured in: free drag queen therapy? Modern love goals. Feel for the wife, that betrayal's vile. Influencer accounts made deep dive analysis videos with clickbait titles: shocking, tech bro's secret affair with senior citizen drag queen. Moral collapse, married man's twisted fetish exposed. Psychological crisis, why modern men seek taboo relationships. The comment section hit 100K plus replies. Scrolling through the vitriol, I felt grim satisfaction. Last lifetime. These same netizens destroyed me, called me slut, homewrecker, deserved abandonment. Now their venom finally targeted the true villain. Then a new comment flashed: why'd you leak John's video? We agreed to keep it private. My spider sense tingled. I DM'd them instantly. Who's John? What leaked footage? NVM wrong chat. Their reply came too fast, obvious deflection. But my gut said this person mattered. I sent $500 via Cash App. Bro, you still have videos like this? These kinds of intense clips are so addictive. Let me in on the action. Man. Share the goods and I'll wire you another $2,000. The mention of money instantly changed his tone. Ha. Looks like we're birds of a feather. No problem then. I'll add you to the group. He promptly invited me to a Telegram group named John Wilson's Explicit Content VIP Club, where he served as one of the admins. The member count shocked me, over 3,000 profiles. Mostly male avatars spanning all ages. The pinned announcement read, "Welcome to John's private universe. Experience stimulation beyond your wildest dreams. Strictly NO leaks, violators will face consequences. Monthly subscription, $188, annual, $688 premium. Members qualify for real-world encounters." My mind reeled at the math. Even with basic monthly subscriptions, this operation raked in nearly $500,000 monthly, an obscenely lucrative racket. The admin DM'd me, "Newbie special, here's our 3-year compilation pack. 500 gigabytes of premium content. We'll escalate to harder stuff once you're acclimated." Fighting nausea, I accepted the file transfer. The downloaded videos showed John with countless men, over 1,000 encounters. I recognized familiar faces: the apartment complex's security guard, the grocery store cashier, the gym trainer downstairs. Each visitor brought token gifts: watermelons, vegetables, even tissue packs. Then I found Michael's footage, the same man carrying that half-empty oil drum upstairs on the day of my rebirth. How long has this group existed? I probed. 3 years. And this is just a satellite group, we've got older ones. John had evidently built this perverse empire over years, complete with distribution networks. How does he even find these men? The admin chuckled. Why hunt? Offer freebies and the horn dogs line up themselves. John's calendar stays booked months out. But are they all, gay? Most men in the videos looked utterly ordinary. Some even conventionally attractive. Couldn't they tell? Most are straight. But freeze free, why not experiment? His words shattered my worldview. 3 years. Thousands of men. Countless videos. My fatal STDs in the previous life had originated from this very cesspool, a breeding ground for superbugs. The phantom pain of flesh rotting from my bones resurfaced. My resolve hardened. I will make the entire chain collapse. Every participant will pay the price. The group chat flooded daily with vulgar experience sharing. John's techniques are top-notch. The other day he brought a bucket of oil upstairs and had a wild time. Last time someone brought a watermelon and nearly got drained dry. Through chat records, I pieced together more clues. John, originally Lee Day, was a 60-something retired factory worker. After divorcing years ago, he began cross-dressing. What started as personal interest evolved into profitable business through word-of-mouth referrals. The group admin served as his partner handling recruitment, payments, and video distribution. The horror deepened when I discovered this wasn't an isolated operation. The admin mentioned several sister groups across different cities totaling over 10,000 members. John maintained multiple residences nationwide for his touring performances. His husband's active group alias Bucket Guy turned out to be Michael. My stomach churned. But fury sharpened my focus. I needed court-admissible evidence. Upgrading to annual membership unlocked more content. But I required professional backup. Compiling chat screenshots, key video clips, and John's profile. I anonymously submitted everything to the Ministry of Public Security's cybercrime reporting portal. QQ Group XXXX engages in organized prostitution, distributes pornography, and deliberately spreads STDs. Group owner John lures clients with cheap services while profiting through membership fees and video sales. Attached evidence includes chat records, video stills, and transaction proofs. Urgent investigation required to prevent further victimization. The confirmation notification flashed, report received. Under review. I inhaled deeply. The seed was planted. Now to watch the storm unfold. Michael had been hiding at home since the police station release. Viral videos exploded across his company's internal chats. He instantly recognized our home security footage when screenshots circulated. His messages oscillated between groveling and venom. Honey, I messed up. It was a misunderstanding. Please let me explain. Sweetheart, I know you leaked this. After all these years, how could you destroy me? Delete it and I'll never stray again. When ignored, his voice notes turned feral. You bitch. You installed hidden cameras in our own home? Trying to ruin our family? Think about our kid. Our parents. I smirked. He'd never considered family consequences while cheating. Yet I'm the destroyer for exposing truth? We met at a cafe. He resembled a homeless addict, bloodshot eyes. Unshaven jaw trembling. Listen, I was tricked into that group. Just curiosity. Our son needs his mother. He croaked. I nearly laughed. Our child won't lose his mother. He'll simply gain one less filthy father. I ignored him and continued. Let's divorce. The kids stay with me. And we split the assets. He shook his head. Tears streaming as he begged. Please. Honey. I'm sorry. I want to make this work. Make this work? Go build your future with your precious John. I stood up, slamming the divorce papers on the table. You're at fault here. Getting half the assets is more than you deserve. Frankly, the sight of you disgusts me. That's why I'm compromising, just to cut ties with you immediately. Michael kept pleading, reaching for my hand. But I jerked away. I walked out of the cafe without looking back. His anguished curses echoing behind me. The sound only fueled my vindication. My tip-off had worked. Police swiftly tracked down the group admins and John using my evidence, faster than I'd expected. That very night, they raided John's apartment. Officers burst in to find the elderly man wearing garish makeup and a flamboyant wig. Mid-session with a new client. The place overflowed with cosmetics, costumes, and hard drives packed with explicit videos. The admin, revealed as John's nephew, was arrested too. He'd managed the online operations, raking in 6 figures monthly. They'd thought their digital shadows protected them. But sunlight exposed everything. News exploded online. Elderly crossdresser runs underground porn ring. Profiting millions, thousands of explicit videos leaked. Internet sleuths had infiltrated the group, uploading the entire archive to foreign sites. Downloads skyrocketed past 1 million within hours. Screenshots of John and his clients flooded social media. Meme accounts spliced clips with comedy soundtracks and sarcastic commentary. John's name trended as the city's most talked about scandal. People frantically scanned the footage for familiar faces. Posts went viral. OMG. Isn't this my coworker? This guy's build looks exactly like my husband. Beyond the gossipers, countless victims like me emerged. An engaged woman returned her fiancé's ring after discovering his patronage of John's services. Wives uncovered their husbands' secret visits. The hashtag John's victims topped trends, amassing tens of thousands of supportive shares. Hospitals overflowed with panicked crowds fearing STDs from indirect exposure. Chaos erupted in waiting rooms. One woman screaming, "If I'm infected, I'll ruin you." Michael's life imploded next. Netizens doxed his full name, workplace, and home address. His company fired him immediately. Friends ghosted him, blocking his number. Even his parents disowned him, shouting, "You've shamed our family. We have no son." Just like my past life. He now knew total isolation. He bombarded my phone with desperate pleas. But I left every message on read, coldly watching his world burn. Let him stew in fear and despair. Michael refused to divorce me. I had to file a lawsuit. The court accepted the case immediately. The hearing was scheduled 2 months later. During this period, I moved into a small downtown apartment with my son, Xiao Bao. Only in 3rd grade. He couldn't fully grasp what was happening. But bullies at school taunted him, calling his father disgusting. He came home sobbing, screaming he never wanted a dad again. My heart shattered as I transferred him to a new school, determined to relocate cities after the divorce. At the court hearing, Michael appeared haggard, unkempt hair, sunken eyes. His face lit up when he saw Xiao Bao. "Bao. Daddy's here." He lunged forward, arms outstretched. My son froze, then scrambled behind me, wailing, "No. Daddy's gross. Gross." The shrill accusation hung like a knife between them. Michael stiffened mid-reach, whispering brokenly, How could you?" I lifted Xiao Bao, soothing him while addressing Michael coldly. "Your current health condition makes you unfit for contact." The color drained from his face. His recent HIV, syphilis, and gonorrhea diagnosis had been anonymously leaked online with lab reports titled "The Wilson Family's Tenant's Downfall." Last lifetime. He'd infected me before doxing me publicly. Now karma served justice. "I'll get treatment. Just give me time," Michael choked out, tears streaming. Xiao Bao clung to my neck, trembling. "Mommy. Daddy's really dirty. I'm scared." Something broke in Michael then. When proceedings began, he rasped, "I withdraw my appeal." The courtroom hushed. He met my gaze. Bloodshot eyes resigned. "Take everything. Raise Bao well." Murmurs erupted as lawyers confirmed his surrender granted me full assets and custody. The gavel fell. Post-divorce, Michael vanished into a slum apartment. Daily hospital visits his only routine. Friends and family disowned him. Rumor said he still carried that half-empty oil drum everywhere. I deleted the message without replying. "Can I come see you?" Months later, news broke that he'd jumped from the apartment rooftop. His suicide note read, "If I could start over, I'd keep myself in check." Online chatter exploded. Some called it cosmic justice while others murmured about wasted potential. None of it mattered to me. I built a new life with Xiao Bao in a sun-drenched coastal town where salt-kissed breezes swept through streets lined with pastel cottages. Our days filled with farmers' market bouquets and sandcastle engineering at twilight. The nightmares stopped coming.